But going back to that Raiders scenario, now that we move on
Smooth
here.
transition.
Yeah, let's force that transition in there.
I'm going to say my piece, and then I'm going to obviously let you diagnose or analyze your favorite team.
Sure, go for it.
Yeah, I had the Bears as my survivor pick this week.
What a bad pick.
I mean, it would have been a good pick, but then I realized that the Raiders went to London on Monday, and the Bears went on Friday, and it was probably jet lag, which is why the Bears got off to a slow start. Nah, I think the Raiders just played well. I mean...
Were you trying to trigger me?
Yes, that's what I'm going to let you talk now.
Oh, my God. It was probably jet lag. First of all, I'm super happy. Let's just get this out there.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of bias in this next minute or two that I talk about the Oakland Raiders. Let's just get it out there.
I mean, the trade seems to be won by you guys. Josh Jacobs did well. No sacks by Mac.
I don't know if I can say that yet. I want to see who we draft this year. But, yeah, Josh Jacobs is the real deal. And no matter how good I thought he was going to be or how good he turns out to be, you can't not give credit to that offensive line. I mean, like, if he has a crappy offensive line, Josh Jacobs is not doing what Josh Jacobs is doing. Now, my biggest point here is that everyone, especially last year, but even up to this year, through Hard Knocks especially, John Gruden's lost his mind. John Gruden sucks. John Gruden doesn't know how to coach football in this era.
John Gruden's overpaid.
I'm gonna stick with John Gruden. I'm not gonna throw John Gruden overpaid in there. That $100 million is a lot of money. But John Gruden, with everything that's happened, with Antonio Brown losing that target, lost Jared Cook, which they low-key just let him go because they saw what they saw on Darren Waller, which worked out. But then not having Tyrell Williams, cutting Ryan Grant. I mean, for goodness sake, if you look at the Madden roster of who our wide receivers are, if Tyrell Williams doesn't play, our best wide receiver, we just traded a 5th-round pick for in Zay Jones. We have no wide receivers.
You traded for Zay Jones?
Zay Jones.
Oh, I missed that.
5th-round pick for Zay Jones. Gruden was asked what he's going to do during the bye week. He said, well, I'm going to come in today and I'm going to teach Zay Jones plays, and I'm going to come in tomorrow and teach Zay Jones some more plays.
In the lead. Second effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into
punt returner too, right?
Only for fair catches. Trevor Davis, who we traded a 6th-round pick for, is one of our starting wide receivers right now. Not a lot of good passing options. And I think Gruden almost likes it that way. Gruden would have loved AB. A guy like Stephon Diggs, Gruden would love. But Gruden loves to play smash-mouth football, loves to get behind a good offensive line that they built back up, and that's why they won this game. Dalvin Cook had 35 yards against the same defense the week before. 123 and 2 touchdowns for Josh Jacobs on the ground. Raiders are alive.
I'm going to hedge, though, and say it wasn't in Chicago. It was
fair, fine.
In a brand new stadium in London.
That's fine. But the Raiders suck in London, and they came to play. So, another week with 2 turnovers for the defense. Obviously, backup quarterback in there. Quick shout-out to Allen Robinson, who absolutely balled out.
Do they have a passing attack now? Without Trubisky?
As long as Trubisky doesn't come back. Right, Robinson had 97 yards, 2 touchdowns.
I thought it was going to be like that last year.
Catches. Yeah, I don't know, but
Robinson's looking good.
Robinson is he's back to being Robinson, which we like to see. My biggest thing is that the Raiders are still alive. Gruden's not crazy, and as much as I respect Khalil Mack, how do you decline to speak post game? Sore loser much? What do you think about that?
I could tell you what all the questions were going to be. Do you regret leaving the Raiders? Stuff like that.
And the answer would be yes. Should be yes. The Raiders have a shot to make the playoffs this year.
And the Bears have a shot to win the Super Bowl this year.
No. Not with Mr. Trubisky at the helm.
I don't know. He played pretty well at the end of last year.
That's my diagnosis. Anyways, let's start dancing, Gruden. I'll dance with him. A ridiculous video. I don't know. Anyways, I'm glad we, yeah, goodness. What's that dude's name?
Tom Savage?
Yeah, I'm about to say. He definitely pulled a little bit of a